It's time.
She's spilling the tea.
This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
All right, well, Kanye West, because of the things he's been doing online and things that he's been saying, the hateful things he's been saying, that has prompted Kim Kardashian to have to beef up security for their kids. She's had to hire extra security at their kids' private school in California, and he's been repeatedly name-dropping that school as well. So they just want to make sure that individuals don't try to show up to school and pose any type of threats. You know, something you have to think about when you're doing these things.
That is ridiculous to put your kids' school's name out there like that. Like you've made them targets now.
Right, and Kanye, in the meantime, has opened up his Christian private school called Donda Academy. We told you about this before. Parents have to sign NDAs to have their kids attend. It's $15,000 a year, but it's not accredited, all right? Here's a video that's been surfacing where you can see the kids are singing Good Morning Donda.
Good morning, Donda. Good morning, Donda. Good morning, Donda. Good morning, Donda. Good morning, Donda. Good morning, Donda. Good morning, Donda. Good morning, Donda. Good morning, Donda. Good morning. Good morning, Donda. Good morning, Donda. Good morning, Donda. Good morning, Donda.
And in the video, you can see Kanye is there filming them.
That school is not accredited, and the founder of the school doesn't read. I'm not sending my kids there.
Well, a lot of people did. You can see there's a lot of kids at this school. It's crazy.
Child
I don't
actors.
know. All right. Now, Kanye also had done an interview with The Shop, and that's not going to air because he brought more hate speech and extremely dangerous stereotypes. Maverick Carter, who is the co-host of the show and, of course, CEO of Spring Hill Company, said that Kanye was booked weeks ago. And after talking to Kanye directly the day before we taped, I believed he was capable of a respectful discussion and he was ready to address all his recent comments. Unfortunately, he used The Shop to reiterate more hate speech and extremely dangerous stereotypes. We have made the decision not to air this episode or any of Kanye's remarks. While The Shop embraces thoughtful discourse and differing opinions, we have zero tolerance for hate speech of any kind and will never allow our channels to be used to promote hate.
Well, the reality is that's the Shop's fault for thinking that was a great idea to begin with. Like, if you see all these other platforms not allowing him a voice, why would you allow him one? And it's kind of strange to put out a press release on an episode that nobody even knew y'all shot. Like, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe too many people knew about it. It was going to come out at some point anyway. Maybe he thought Kanye would address it, and so you get ahead of it by giving the heads up.
Maybe.
And I was going to say, and Van Lathan also talked about it on his podcast where he said Kanye said that he loves Hitler and Nazis while at TMZ when he did that infamous clip of how slavery is a choice. And so they cut it out, though.
Yeah, they edited out him saying that he loves Hitler, but they kept in him saying slavery was a choice. So it's okay to say those things about, you know, black people, but not about the Jewish community. That's what I take from that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, am I the only one who feels like Kanye is moving like a man who doesn't plan to be with us much longer? Like, because there's no logical explanation for any of this other than he knows he's going out, so he's going out in the blaze. Because this is self-sabotage at its finest, and it's sad to watch, but he's made these choices. He woke up one day and chose white supremacy. He woke up one day and decided to be a Nazi. That's on him.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. I know they said sources close to him feel like he's having like the worst breakdown he's ever had. So who's to say? I can't even.
But do breakdowns lead to bigotry? Because if that's the case, then you're going to have a whole bunch of white supremacists. You're going to have a whole bunch of anti-Semitic people. You're going to have a whole bunch of racist, anti-black people saying that they too, suffer from mental illness. Like, does a breakdown lead to bigotry?
Well, you know, Kanye's also been invited to the Holocaust Museum in Los Angeles. They want him to educate himself on the plight of Jewish people. And so the museum wrote an Instagram story, "Words matter and words have consequences. We urge you to come visit us at Holocaust Museum LA to understand just how words can incite horrific violence and genocide. The Holocaust started with only words that sadly begat stereotypes, racial and religious tropes, and blaming others, and led to the murder of 6 million Jews."
Man, well, I think he should do that, but to me it sounds like he already has made he's chosen his side. He has chosen the side of white supremacy. If you decide to wake up and attack black people and Jewish people in the same week, you are Nazi as far as I'm concerned. And I pray that the Yeezy slides don't become a symbol of hate, because those things are comfortable. You feel me?
Oh my God. Well, you can get some Crocs always. And now let's end this on a high note. Yeah, Crocs are popular for a reason. They use them in hospitals and everything.
I might try them out.
All right, Sade is working on a new album for the first time in over a decade. So I'm really excited for that. You know, I love some Sade. And her last LP, Soldier of Love, was released back in 2010. And so now she's going to have some new music. So that's really exciting. She does what she wants when she wants. All right?
Does Sade really exist? Is she a real person? Like, I know we've seen pictures of her and stuff. She seems mythical, like she's like a unicorn. Has anybody ever really seen Sade?
Listen, I'm just waiting for her to do a tour because I'm definitely going to that, okay? And lastly, I want to shout out to Drink Champs. They have a new episode that is coming out, and this one features Takeoff and Quavo. Listen to Nori giving them their flowers.
That album is tough. I don't give a what. If don't let nobody tell you that's, and you're number one. You're number one right now, goddammit. Number one. Yeah, we want to literally give y'all flowers, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Literally.
You know, I watch the show, man. I'm a fan of the show, so I know they don't die, do they?
No, come on.
Okay. Make sure you check out Drink Champs podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network. I think that drops on Revolt tomorrow, though, right? The visual.
Yep, Thursdays on Revolt. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. All right, and so that's how we ended on a high note on the Rumor Reports.
That's right. And when we come back, NB's going to be lying to y'all about the People's Choice Mix. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that you can call in and request a song because NB's not even here.
What do I want to hear?
It doesn't matter unless you can look at his playlist and see something that is already playing. But the People's Choice Mix is up next. It's The Breakfast Club.